Welcome everyone. Here at Relish, we're all about dishing out that relationship advice. And today I want to share some great advice and tips on how to overcome insecurities. I'm Trisha Bowman. I'm a certified life and relationship coach here at Relish. And if you like our content and want some more of it, please go ahead and click like, subscribe, and do all the things. So, okay, first of all, before I get started today, I want to begin and I want to let you know, in case no one has ever said it, or maybe you just really need to hear it today, that you are good enough exactly as you are. You are worthy of wonderful things and love in your life. I have to imagine that at some point, maybe in your life, you heard something different, or maybe you keep repeating these thoughts and ideas in your head that are negative about yourself. So, and I want you to know that if this is as far as you go in the video today, please start talking nice to yourself, meditate, listen to some really great positive affirmations, say them to yourself, and really work to start changing those thoughts that are in your head. So I want you to remember that our thoughts impact how we feel about ourselves. And that in turn affects how we respond and react in situations and how we feel. All right, now let's dig a little bit deeper now into what insecurity is, how it presents itself, and how to improve and heal those areas in your life. All right, so first I want to go about this and share what the signs of insecurity in a relationship are, because they often show up as like jealousy, attention seeking, arguing. It's because when you don't feel secure, you are usually you could be unsure, unconfident, and anxious, because it really stems down from a deep belief that you aren't good enough, and that could show up at work, it could show up in social situations and relationships and more. So you may even find yourself living in a state of fear, always worrying about what's going to happen next. You can't let go of your past, and it's kind of controlling your future, or maybe you doubt your value and have a really low sense of self-worth. And I want you to remember that insecure people don't always appear that way. In fact, overconfidence and narcissism can actually be signs of some real deep insecurity. So feelings of insecurity, oftentimes they run so deep that we may not even be able to recognize them ourselves. And insecurities can be really debilitating for some people. And when one or both partners have insecurities about themselves or about the relationship, it can really chip away at the health and the state of the relationship. So, what causes insecurities? Oftentimes, the core cause of insecurity in a relationship is often a lack of self-love, or feeling like you do not deserve love deep down inside in yourself, or you don't love yourself. So if one partner holds on to this harmful, limiting belief, like being afraid of failure or thinking that they don't deserve love, they won't be able to trust completely. And trust is the cornerstone or foundation for much healthy relationships. So oftentimes deep down, they may not feel good enough or deserving of a relationship. So by learning to love ourselves, we can attract the right partner and or improve our current relationship to a healthier, more balanced meeting with each other. Okay, so for many reasons, many of us find it easier to love others than it is to love ourselves. So sometimes we can be really awful to ourselves. We subject ourselves to harsh inner criticism. We may subject ourselves to unhealthy relationships, toxic substance, and self-mutilation. I know how easy it is to dwell on our own perceived inadequacies, but regardless of the reasons for your lack of self-love, it's time right now to really start caring for yourself and treating yourself with the same love that you would give to others. Because loving yourself isn't selfish at all, as many of you may fear. Not only does it help improve your relationships with yourself, it helps you to improve relationships with others. And it shows others how to love you. Because you are the one person that you're going to always be with. So it's really important that you enjoy your own company and that you can trust yourself and that you recognize your good qualities. Your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship you have. And it's the longest relationship that you're going to ever have. So it's worth it. Spend the time and effort to really develop a more loving relationship with yourself. Okay. So how do we now go build up more security for yourself and the relationship? So you really want to, now that you're working on your self-love, really learn to communicate effectively. Because communication in all areas of life, and especially true if you're feeling insecure in a relationship, will help build trust and create a better bond. So really, to discover how to stop being insecure in the relationship, the best thing you can do is effectively communicate with your partner how you're feeling. Communicate what you need, how you feel, share with them your fears and those vulnerabilities. And really, as a team, learn to work through them together to create a healthier, stronger bond. And when you're in a healthy relationship, your partner's going to want to listen and help support your growth in this area. All right, next. Stop overanalyzing everything, because insecurities have nothing to do with outside forces. All your insecurities in your relationship start within your own head. Okay, now I do need to put an asterisk here, okay, because I want to know that maybe some of your insecurities have developed because you've attracted the wrong people into your life. And remember, by learning to be there for yourself, you're going to realize that you deserve better, and it will help you to establish healthy boundaries and expectations and really learn to share what you want and know what you want and need in a relationship. All right, so in case you didn't hear me say this, did you know that your thoughts affect your emotions? Your emotions affect your actions. So what would happen if you had a more positive, healthy thoughts being said to you by you in your head? Right? Maybe you'd have those less anxious thoughts, because when you have anxious thoughts, a lot of times it spirals out of control, and then you may lash out at your partner, you may become defensive or shut down. So if you stop these thoughts, which create feelings, before they start, by learning how to control your emotions. Okay? So if you control your emotions, you can control your thoughts and your feelings. And that will help you to learn to affirm your values, prioritize your needs, well-being, and help you make time for more joy, and if you need to find some support. Okay, so if you need more help doing this, remember our Relish coaches are here to help you, support you to become the most confident, secure version of yourself. And remember, I want you to keep your partner's actions in perspective. Because remember, everyone talks to the opposite sex. Everyone wants to go out with their friends, needs alone time once in a while. And I want you to remember that this doesn't affect badly on you. It means you're in a normal, healthy relationship. All right. I hope you have more confidence about yourself after hearing this, and about the confidence and the changes you want to make after watching this video. I know that you have the capability and strength to create the life and relationship you want for yourself. And if you'd like additional support to help create more security in your life and relationship, I'd love for you to download Relish for free. And you can click on the link below, and you get 7 days for free to try it out, and you can talk to our coach. Hope I can chat with you too. So, and while you're there, please like, subscribe, share, and I'd love to hear all your comments, and myself or the Relish coaches will respond to you. Remember, love yourself,